Nah, y'all religion is starting again because once he died, there's a reincarnation somewhere. So y'all can start searching
Yeah.
now because I'm murking that boy. Y'all can start searching right meow.
Too stupid. Too stupid. Too stupid. Too stupid. Too stupid.
Don't look around, girl.
Welcome.
Look at that. What's good, Abdi? What's your name? Who you with? All right.
Let me free. Welcome back to another episode of Four Brains of Stupid. I am your host. I am Fives with me. That's my co-host. Will I am not. How you doing, brother?
I'm offended now. I was, hey, all day up until now, I was doing cool, but right now I feel offended. But I roll with it.
Hey,
Also, I've been angry
be
drinking
like
for
that.
shit that we've been talking about off screen. So tis what it is, and it taint what
They
it
didn't know
taint.
that at all. All right. So lead us off. You got some shit about Mr. Rock of the Kid.
Oh, okay. Let's start with that. Yeah. So recently, Bud Light did that whole campaign where they signed on the transgender makeup artist. Was that what they? I don't know. Something.
Who?
There's. I don't. I don't
Who
pay
signed
attention
off?
in it. It's not Bud Light.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah. I know
Bud
what you're talking
Light,
about.
yeah, they did that deal with this transgender person. It's I believe they're a female now, and if I'm getting it wrong, my apologies. But anyway, um,
Yeah. I think it was male to female. So
yeah. So Kid Rock gets on the Instagram live, bro, trying to flex me. You know what I think about Bud Light? And he has like three cases of Bud Light, and he takes the SMG and just sprays that thing up, bro.
Fuck Bud Light and fuck Anheuser-Busch. Have a terrific day.
And he's like, yeah, that's what I think about Bud Light partnering with these trans queer people. But it's like, so step one is you had to spend money to get that Bud Light.
yeah, you either
So they
had
won in
those
that
cases
aspect.
or you bought them. Yeah.
And also, I'm not listening to somebody who sits here and admits to pedophilic actions on a music song, you
Yeah,
know?
it goes as far as to call
Like, and
them
I quote,
mandatory.
and I quote, these are not, please don't take this out of context, don't clip it at any point, except for here. Kid Rock says in this song, young ladies, young ladies, I like them underage, see? Some say that's statutory, but I say that's mandatory.
Correct.
End quote. End quote. Let's start there. Next thoughts are mine.
If possible,
Why
can
the
we get the
fuck
clip
would
of
you
that
listen
from the
to
Osmosis Jones
somebody who
soundtrack
thinks that?
on screen, by the way? If possible. So that way we know it's not us saying this shit, if possible. That'd be
It's
super
not.
dope.
You can pause.
Young ladies, I like them underage. See, some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory.
I should throw that video. So, but if you gonna say that shit on record and put it out, why do I care what you think about anything?
About
About
nothing.
anything.
You
It's
lost everything.
especially something as intricate as fucking transgender rights and identity issues. Your name is you're a fucking 60-year-old man and you still had kid in your name. Give it up. Have you
You're not
seen
even
the
like the coach of the fucking Mavericks. Like, what are you doing?
have you seen the meme? It was a picture of Kid Rock, but he looked so fucking bad. It was like Kid Rock looks like Dr. Phil cosplaying as Kid Rock.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll say yeah, if we can put that up
Ooh.
there.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
What happened to Philip? What happened to Dr. Philip?
did something happen to Dr. Phillip? Is he under fire for
I'm not gonna
something?
speak on it no more because we may have some supernatural ability to disappear people. So I'm just gonna not talk about it no
Oh,
more.
let's do.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Jeez, we ain't even brought
Anywho,
that up on the show yet. That's whew,
since
skip that.
since we are in the realm already of weird pedophiliatic things,
I hate that we're here.
did you see what the Dalai Lama did? Simple yes or no,
Yes. I didn't
bruh.
see it. I read the story and actually searched for the video, and it's my fault. But honestly, I couldn't find it, and I'm glad for that. But
Okay, I've seen the video.
please, ooh,
So if y'all don't know, it happened a couple weeks back, but recently there's been some, people talking about it and stuff. So that's why we're bringing it up. So there's a video of the Dalai Lama, like he's sitting up there on top of this joint with this little boy, like sitting on his lap or some shit, and he's like, "Oh, give me a kiss," and he goes, "Give me a kiss," which already is like a 90-year-old dude. That's already creepy one. Like you
yeah.
can't. No, if you are past the age of 5, you can't ask the little boy to give you a kiss on the cheek. Can't do it.
You don't ask for the kiss, and you don't specify where to get. Like you just
Yeah.
nothing about
So he
it.
goes, give me a kiss, boom. So the little boy does it, grabs his chin, kisses on the lips.
Oh, he can't penetrate
Then,
that boy.
bruh. So then it gets worse. So then while he's holding the boy's shit, he sticks his tongue out and says, "Suck my tongue," to the little boy. This is legitimate, happened on video. I'm not making this up to slander nobody. This is shit that really happened in real life. And so
I
to stop there, if that's my son, I guess I'm going to jail for stealing on the Dalai Lama.
I'm a martyr.
Cause
I'm a martyr at that time.
yeah, no, cause one of us ain't making out that building, buddy. One of us gotta go.
That's just
One of us gotta go.
these religions that put these men in such high places and in such high regard where it's like, oh, whatever they say goes. Like that's just what you do. Like, cuz suck my
It's
tongue.
not,
That's some freaky shit you say to a hooker. You don't
bruh.
you
Stuck his
don't
tongue
say
out and
that
said,
to
"Suck my tongue" to a fucking child. Like if that's
uh,
my kid, I'm shutting the whole shit down, bro. Like no 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 no
y'all
no
religion is
no. You
ended, cuz.
got to run me the
Or you know
hands,
what?
buddy.
No. Nah, y'all religion is starting again because once he died, there's a reincarnation somewhere. So y'all can start searching
Yeah.
now because I'm murking that boy. Y'all can start searching right meow.
Yeah, so to bring it back up to current, people are now trying to defend his actions because you know how it
Ah,
is with
I was
religion.
like,
With
I was like,
religion, when people do weird shit, it's just explained, or so they're trying to say like, oh well, people don't understand the religion, and it was compassionate, and it's not even weird like that. He was just being compassionate and caring and close. It's like, nah, ain't that much compassion.
you know, and that's a thin line, and it's a bullshit card to play because I'm not one to like judge other cultures that I don't really know that much about. So I don't
Yeah,
know that much about that religion or anything like that. But I don't see any other documented cases of the Dalai Lama getting his tongue sucked by anybody, let alone children.
yeah,
Like, how you just gonna throw this out there? You know, he needs to take a lesson from the Pope. All right, you don't do it on camera. One, and two, all you
Mm-hmm.
do is excuse other people from doing it. All right,
Yep.
you it's like a fucking dope and pope. All right, it's you don't get your hands dirty. All right, you got other people for that.
Dope and
You
Pope.
know,
Dope and
you
Pope.
don't have to. You don't. You don't have to
Podcast
get
title.
the ten the 10 Pope Commandments by Biggie. You gotta listen to it. It's a classic song, all right. But yeah,
But
so
if you're the Dalai Lama, you can't, because Catholicism figured it out. They got so many priests that they just be transferring niggas. They just be making trades like the NBA. They,
that's what I'm saying, cuz.
they be like, Johnson got in trouble here and Matthew got in trouble here. Switch churches. That's it.
Switch them.
Just
You know, you,
switch
you
first
you play
rounds.
for the Jiaodong Sharks now.
Just switch teams, and that family got kicked out for being harlots or something. The charlatans, get them out of here. They have pagan beliefs, get them out of here. Like that's Catholicism. Like we're not gonna sit here and act like it's not. That's what they do. They just be doing shady shit, and then if you call them on it, they just sub out the fucking guy, bring in a reserve guy off the bench, and then he
You feel me?
fucking double tech eject the fucking family who got.
They recast the priest, and then they hit you with the John Wick excommunicado. So you try to walk in the church, and everybody just turn their back on you.
Just be like, we will not have it. Just get him the
You
fuck
know I
out of
can't
here.
help you now. The time has run up, John. Oh man. All right, so let's
You
switch
see that
off of
video I sent
pedophilia.
you where
No, wait.
where Buddy, but oh yeah, no, it's unrelated. It's related to John
No,
Wick, not to.
I don't even. We can talk about your video. I just want to get off of pedophilia.
No,
Also,
so we're
editor,
switching
please go
to.
back and bleep that out. Maybe I don't know how YouTube feels about that word. So
It's the technical word now,
I
like
mean,
the
all right. Well,
like
now you're really
the
gonna have to say anything. But never mind. The R word.
yeah no that you got to say like assault or like you can't say the R. You can't say that four letter word. That
Oh,
I know you
but
can't
what if you
say.
put E on it? What if you say it's like RE? You just have to bleep out the R part. Let's never mind. I wanted to test it, and I don't know how quicker.
Yeah, no, like
All right.
people literally on like YouTube will say like grapes because that will be cool, but you can't say like you can't drop that G.
Um, I can't. So I'd
Yeah,
be like, oh, he was super grapey. The Dalai Lama has a little bit of grapey culture. Can I say that?
yes,
I'm just trying to learn. Is that within the bounds?
yes, yes,
Okay,
yes. You
cool.
can say that. Yeah. So
All
did you see the
right.
video I sent you of Buddy where he was like when they tell you to like go kill John Wick, and the nigga was like,
Oh,
oh go kill John Wick. He's like no. He's like nah, bro, go get him. He's like nah, but why'd I do that? Like that nigga took all of New York on and won. Like I'm not gonna do anything about it, bro. Cause it's John. Like if they told you, hey, you got to go kill John Wick, you just quitting?
yeah,
I am.
on the spot.
But yeah,
Like
turn in my
y'all gonna
badge.
have to kill me, or let me quit because I'm not getting killed with a book.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I'm not
no.
getting killed with like
Here's
a
what I'm telling
fucking.
them. Okay, well either y'all let me walk, or now it's me and him versus y'all. Cause I know who's gonna win this. I know the winning team.
You just gonna smush Parker your way into the playoffs.
Pretty much.
You say,
Cause
all right, we got Kobe over here. He taking out a whole city. We take out about 6 of y'all, but it's gonna look smooth.
that's what Lawrence Fishburne character did.
Yeah, blood, the Pigeon King with a loud ass voice. No,
The Pigeon King said, "Oh, I'm living in squalor, but I got guns. I got Teflon suits for you, my nigga." Like, wait, hold on. Where you get these resources? He's like, "Hey, I know the tide of battle, and I picked the winning side."
I don't know if Lawrence Fishburne ever been on the streets though, blood, because like the way he talks sounds like he's still like half of it was still like classical theater, but then he tried to switch like to the and it sounded like Kawhi Leonard. He was like,
I think
I
Lawrence
am
Fishburne.
the king of the streets. You can't mess with me, baby. Like, hold on.
Lawrence Fishburne is like a dark-skinned Richard Jefferson trying to sound dark-skinned. Where you know he just
That's
talked too
some.
proper, but he trying to
That's
sound like he ain't proper.
this is some inside baseball, but I see what you do.
I mean, realistically, Lawrence Fishburne ain't been right since the world found out his daughter was doing adult films, and
Can
he
you just
just
flash a little? Can you just
no, you
those
can't.
one frame, just one frame, just.
Just real quick. Nah, yeah, no. So that happened, and it was
Yeah, he
like,
ain't been
well, he's
right.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it also didn't help when that reporter came up to Sam Jackson and was like, "Oh, you were great in this movie," and then he was like, "I wasn't in that movie." And they were like, "Oh, you were." He was like, "No, that's Lawrence Fishburne. I am not Lawrence Fishburne."
Oh,
Yeah, that's the thing that happened.
that's
So that guy got
racist.
fired. That guy got fired because how can
Oh,
you confuse him?
speaking of reporters, I gotta send you this video because it blew my mind. Cause so it's like Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler doing press for one of their movies.
Bruh. And that nigga
Whether it
showed
was
up in like
one of his.
sweats and shit.
No, no, no.
It was
Even
for
worse than that, bruh.
it was for Murder Mystery too. I seen the clip.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
Okay,
like, "You
but
told me to wear
the video's
whatever."
kind of old, so it might have been. It's a different one because it looked like it might have been different, bruh. So all you see is like the top of a head and like a mic, and he's trying to like get some answers, and he's talking to fucking Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler. So he's doing
Mm-hmm.
that, and she's like, "Wait, wait, why are you crouching?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just a big old bloke. Like if I stand up, I might intrude on the other reporters." And they were
No.
like, "No, just stand up." So he kind of like hunches over and then stands up again, and my man's is almost out of frame. Like, cuz it got so bad, Adam Sandler screamed in his face, "That's awful!" Like,
You're light.
Crouching.
I'm such a big guy and I get in the way of the.
What are you getting in the way of? Oh, the camera. Oh, I see. They're gonna-
Oh my God! That's awful! That's not right! I can't go!
you don't scream into a guy's face that his height is awful.
I'll find
Man,
it
here we go,
later.
looking it up.
I can't find it. It's yeah. Okay, so I got another one, and this one is it's a bit of a winding road. So the headline is, "My parents have been lying to me for 19 years. I feel like I'm going crazy." Okay, so we'll break it down for you because there's some M Night
down like a
Shyamalan
fraction.
million things going on here. Some M Night Shyamalan ding dongs going on here. All right.
Don't endorse that.
So this 19-year-old goes to a family reunion with her boyfriend. They've been together for like 2 years. At the family
Like, what
reunion,
it's doing.
it's not as it. Okay, at the family reunion, her boyfriend's mom becomes upset after seeing a picture of her grandma from her dad's side. Leaves the room freaking out, bruh. Takes some time to cool off. So when she came back in, she was showing her own pictures of her mom standing next to the grandma. So
The grandma.
so boyfriend's mom is showing pictures of her mom standing next to girlfriend's grandma. Are we following?
Loosely enough to be disgusted, but continue.
So the grandmothers are sisters. So boyfriend's
Yes.
grandma and girlfriend's grandma. Yes. So great grandpops had an affair with boyfriend's grandma. So, that is what it is. So they kept it a secret. So then they like doing the math and they're like, wait, so your mom is my dad's first cousin, which makes us second cousins. So they start freaking the fuck out, right? They going crazy like, oh my
As
God,
one
this is
does.
wild. Like, what's going on? Her pops is not tripping at all. He like, oh yeah, it's whatever.
That,
So,
I'm freaking out. Why isn't he freaking out?
and I'm gonna tell you why. So he's not freaking out because, so he's not freaking out. And they're like, nigga, how are you calm about this? Like, bro, like we second cousins. We've been together for like 2 years. Like our lives are ruined. Like, what do you mean? He's like, okay. So the reality is, I'm not your daddy. So pops and moms like got together in college. She was already like 2 months pregnant or something.
Yeah.
So they just agreed because like they were together. They split up for like a couple months or whatever, and they got back together. When they got back together, she was pregnant. So they were like, you know what? It's probably just easier all around if like that's my kid. You know what I mean? Like he ain't here.
Yeah.
I give her my last name. It's my kid. Blah blah blah. So everything she knows is that like that's her dad, same last name, whatever. So he ain't tripping because he's like, okay, that's cool, but like you're not my daughter, so like you guys are fine.
But,
So now now they're like
her fucking daddy.
we call him Mr. X.
Okay.
So in his mind, he's
Professor
like, y'all ain't related, so like we're chilling. So she goes of the existential crisis of like, wait, I've been fucking my like second cousin for like 2 years to like my dad ain't my dad. Like that's a shitty afternoon.
Oh, this is one barbecue, ain't it?
Bruh, it's one family reunion. It's at least even if we long scope it, it's a weekend. But it said like moms came back, she was freaking out. You guys are related. Pops was chilling. Why you chilling? Oh, I'm not your dad. That's why I'm chilling. What do you mean you're not my dad? Oh, your mom was pregnant when we got together. I just raised you as mine because it was simpler, it was cool, it's whatever. But you have my last name. I'm your dad, but I'm not your biological father. So we're good. So I'm assuming just for, as we'll say, the course of 12 hours, she learned all this information. And it's a family reunion, so it was probably drinking a little bit.
I'd be drinking a lot after the first dose, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Whew. How do you go to work on Monday? How do you go to work on Monday and try to act like you wasn't fucking your cousin for 2 years and that your daddy ain't your daddy?
Not her cousin.
So wait, I'm not stupid, right? There's another twist?
No. So she thought they were cousins because her surrogate father's mom.
Oh.
Yes. So initially she thought, wait, your mom and my dad are first cousins. But then Pops was like, no, I'm not your biological father. I'm your surrogate father.
Okay. I think I'm coming around to this.
Yeah, so
And
biologically there's no relation.
best case scenario. I'd rather find out that my dad ain't my dad rather than to find out I've been fucking my cousin for 2 years.
Yeah, and I'd rather find out who the fuck my dad is because I don't know. But as it pertains to the story,
Dial 1-800-HELP Nick. So we can start a Patreon to go find this man's daddy.
I don't want to
And
know.
say,
That nigga stole cop cars back in the day. I don't want to know who that man is.
no, we just want to give him a good old fuck you.
Bro, he shot
So
at the police and stole cop cars. I don't want to no attachment to that.
once again, folks, that number is 1-800-HELP-NICK. 1-800-HELP-NICK. And we will find that baby daddy.
Just go
Okay.
to I am Fives and just subscribe to the channel. We'll be fine. Or subscribe to 4Billy. Just give us money. Anywho.
Yo, cuz.
But yeah, so that's how it
What's
came
fucked
around.
up about that is like, even after finding out that I wasn't fucking my cousin, I would still be like, it's gonna be a while before we can fuck.
Oh yeah, because I'm not Kevin Gates
'Cause-
out here.
That boy, he hit it a few more
He said, "What's
times.
supposed to do? Stop getting pussy?" Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, hard stop, hard breaks. If you gotta fly through the windshield, you fly through the windshield, but you pump the brakes immediately on that.
Oh yeah. Instantly. But
Goddamn
yeah, no,
Edgar Allan
like
Poe cousin fucker. All right, I'm done.
we're not gonna get into that because we already passed the pedophilia section of the show. So we're, we're just gonna
Whew, I'm mad
blaze
that there was
past.
a pedophilia section.
Well, tell religious figures to chill the fuck out. We wouldn't have these issues, would we?
Hey, stop diddling them blue ones, but it's super easy.
It's impossibly easy to not do that.
All
You
right.
just don't.
Do you got one? You need another one?
Do you got one?
Boy, 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 boy. Yeah. All right. Did you hear what happened to Elon Musk's spaceship?
The one that blew the fuck up, like
Blew the
5 seconds after launch.
boy.
Didn't even make it to the stratosphere. Just
Br-
in regular air blew
Talk
up.
about a 1 minute man. My man's built a whole spaceship, the most phallic symbol of anything you could do with your money.
It was a straight dick.
It's the
Pause.
most phallic thing you can do with your money. And then they called it like a spontaneous, like, disassemble. Like, it was like a spontaneous,
No.
unplanned, like, no, oh, it blew the fuck up. Like,
Yeah, no,
that's what you
it
meant?
didn't work. Just called spontaneously unsuccessful. That's what you're gonna call the
Yeah.
shit. Because it was
Cut it.
spontaneously unsuccessful.
Yeah, bro, this shit got up there. TV and everything, bud. Watch that shit. Bah.
At least there wasn't fucking first grade teachers on board.
What?
Sorry, what? Please, you. Oh, this is gonna get into a little bit of a dark history. So in the '90s or early 2000s, or '90s, I believe,
It's a first grade teacher.
a first grade teacher, elementary school is probably a safer bet. Like she won a contest to like go to space, and her whole class was out that motherfucker watching on the like fucking joint, bruh. I think it might have been the Navigator. Hold on.
Stop.
Hold on.
So she won a trip to go into space.
The Challenger. 1986.
Yeah, I was
the
like, wait,
Space
I've
Shuttle
never heard of the
Challenger.
Navigator. I've never heard of the Navigator, but I was just gonna let that rock play, boy, because I believe.
That's me. That's Gambino. Fly the Navigator. It's like one of the tracks on because of the internet.
Death by numbers. Ooh. Or numbers.
Yeah. So it's like a teacher, bruh, and she's on the shit. Her name was Krista McAuliffe. Good enough. She's a teacher, bruh. And yeah, she was in a space project for NASA. And they were like, oh, if we send a teacher to space, like, people will care about space more. So she went, bruh. Had her whole class out there watching. That motherfucker was in the sky for like 97 seconds. Boom. So her whole class
Why
watched
you do
their
your
favorite
ass?
teacher. Just boom.
Ooh.
Bruh. So the
Oh
class
my
out there
god.
watching, going crazy because their teacher going to space, and that shit just like fucking Gallagher, nigga. And
What are you talking about?
yeah, that's the thing
Oh
that
my
happened.
goodness. Oh, can we
Yeah,
take another astronomy turn?
sure.
Have you heard of Lisa Nowak?
There's no whack. No, yeah, I haven't. I couldn't make a joke with that name.
Yeah, well, the joke that you might have made might have been, on par. So there's this Lisa Nowak, I think, whatever, if I'm pronouncing it
Wait,
wrong, my
is that the
bad,
chick that was
because
like? Hold on. Is that the chick that was like, I'm done with being on a space station because these niggas getting mighty questionable up here because she was the only chick up there?
oh, because they was shooting space jizz on the SS space. No, it's not her.
Oh,
But
okay.
also, I will take any chance on this show to say space jizz that I get. So
Hmm.
thank you for that.
Hmm.
Um,
You're
Lisa
not welcome.
Nowak was oh, okay. Our editor would love that. Let's do it 3 times for safety so we get a sound check. Space
Are you
jizz,
German?
space
The fuck?
jizz, space jizz.
You can cut that out.
The
It's up to you.
German three. Anyway, so Lisa Nowak,
Then
not
it's
known
shorter.
for space jizz. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so she came. So astronaut, right? Came back
Mm-hmm.
down, and her husband was cheating on her. So what she did was took it upon herself to drive 900 miles from where she lived to where her husband was cheating on her. But in order to get there at the safest and most time efficient manner, she wore the astronaut diapers during the car ride and only stopped for gas. So that's 900 miles of you being hydrated and then dehydrated and then rehydrated back into the poopy pants. Oh, let's say you got a deucer. Nothing's gonna stop me. I'm going 60 while dropping the deuce. Smush
So
fried.
two things. One, I don't know the specs on space diapers, but they ain't that goddamn good. Number two, you been to space. Hop on a plane, bitch. What are you doing? Just hop on the plane. What are we doing?
We have better science than this.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
my thing is 900. How do you, like, even if you change diapers and then choose to just continually shit and piss on yourself, like,
See,
that's
here's
why
what.
they like in a murder case, right? There's like that period of that like momentary insanity where you could be like, I was seeing
Yeah.
red and I don't know what the fuck happened. But there's no way you can drive 900 miles while
No.
pissing on
There's
yourself
no shot.
and not think,
There's no shot. See,
maybe
here's the
it's
thing.
me.
Here's what sucks though, because like one, you nasty in the motherfucker. But two, I will say from a willpower perspective, nigga, you got some fucking beat Thanos ass willpower, cause fucking hell. You should be a Green Lantern because your willpower is crazy. To be able to just go through that and
Like
just
it
have the
takes
willpower to just keep going.
like it's like there's so many different scenarios. Like if you wake up and for like whatever reason, like your pants are wet and you don't believe it's you, like all right, cool. Like maybe you can like, but you're consciously
Doing
pissing
this.
yourself.
Yeah.
And just was like,
That's what
this
I'm
is in
saying. A great
order
Green Lantern,
to.
because she knows she's doing it, but her determination to like get to that point, that willpower is overtaking everything. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. Cause like 900 miles is crazy, but even crazier is not being subscribed to 4 billion is stupid. I am Nick. It's my co-host Easy Treasy. We'll holler at you on the next one. Be
That
easy.
boy land a plane. Look at that. He land a plane.